And it says, determine if each system of linear equations has one unique solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solution. Now, this is what we're going to do. For the first one, if I was solving it, okay, I have 2x minus 4y equal to 5 and 3x plus 2y equals 6. Is one of the variables a positive and a negative? Yes, it's the y. And I can multiply a number with 2 to equal 4. So all I have to do is the bottom equation. I'm going to multiply this one by 2. So I have 2x minus 4y equal to 5, and 6x plus 4y is equal to 12. All right, if I get rid of my y's, I will have 8x equal to 17. Now, all I want to know is, will I get a value for x? Can I divide by some number to get x totally by itself? Can I divide by some number to get x totally by itself?
Not get a whole number.
I don't care if it's a whole number. All I care is that it's a number. It can be a fraction, it can be decimal. Just because we've had whole numbers, that's just to make it work nice. Most of them do not work nice. So, if I divide by 8, I know this is going to have one unique solution. So this is one unique solution. What type of system? Oh, come on, guys. One solution. Independent. It's independent of anything else. You get one solution. It is 2 lines that cross at one point. All right. The next one. 3x minus 4y equal to 7. 9x minus 12y is equal to 14. Let's get rid of the x's. I have a 3x and a 9x. Can I multiply something by 3 to get 9? Yes, but I want to make it a negative 9. So when I add the 2 9s, they cancel. So I'm going to multiply this whole row by negative 3. So I will get negative 9x plus 12y is equal to negative 21. And the bottom is 9x minus 12y is equal to 14. All right, so I want my x's, whoa,
Yeah, thanks.
sorry. I want my x's to cancel. What happens to my y's? They cancel. Negative 21 plus is equal to 14 is negative 7. On the left side is 0. Does 0 equal negative 7? Right. Okay, this is no solution. Okay? It is an inconsistent system. They are parallel lines. Lines that never cross. All right? So, first one was independent because you got a solution. Second one is inconsistent because there is no solution. No solution or parallel lines. Why? Because parallel lines never cross. All right. Here I have 5x minus 6y is equal to 8. 10x minus 12y is equal to 16. I want to get rid of the x's. There's something I can multiply by 5 to get negative 10. Negative 2. So I'm gonna have negative 10x plus 12y is equal to negative 16. And 10x minus 12y is equal to 16. My x's are gone. My y's are gone. What's negative 16 plus 16? Does 0 equal 0?
Yes.
Yes. And this has infinitely many solutions. It is a dependent system. Okay, it's a line on top of a line. All right, so the three, just pretend I don't have no room, infinitely many solutions. The only problem with this one is when you solve it, okay, you're not gonna get a solution, but you have to write it with an arbitrary variable. I might, no, I'll wait. So, number 4, it says, oh, good at fractions. I'm gonna rewrite it. It will be 2/3 x plus y equal 5. And I'm just gonna write it as x over 2 plus 3x over y, 3y over 4. Is equal to 15. This is what I want to do. I want to get rid of all my denominators. One equation at a time. Don't mix these two together. So, for the first one, what's my common denominator? I have 2/3 x plus y is equal to 5. What is my lowest common denominator? 3. So I'm going to multiply every term by 3. So I'm going to have 3 times 2x over 3 plus 3 times y plus 3 times, equals 3 times 5. Now, this is what you do. The whole purpose of this is to get rid of your denominator. Get it out of there so I don't have to worry about it. So these 3's are gonna cancel. And you will now have 2x plus 3y is equal to 15. It is equivalent to the one with the fraction. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of the fractions to make this easier. For the second one, where are you? X over 2 plus 3 over 4 is equal to 15 over 4. What is my lowest common denominator? No, 4. It is the smallest number that each number of the denominator will divide into evenly. So I can do 4 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4, and 4 divided by 2. So that's how you get the 4. So I'm going to have 4 times x over 2 plus 4 times 3y over 4 is equal to, I am giving up. Cannot make a straight line. 4 times 15 over 4. Okay. 2 will go into 2 one time, into 4 2 times. These 4's cancel, these 4's cancel. I am left with 2x plus 3y is equal to 15. So, here's There's my first equation. Here's my second equation. So I have now 2x plus 3y equals 15, and 2x plus 3y is equal to 15. Now, I am going to solve this just to show you. They're the same equation. They're gonna cancel each other out, and it's gonna be an infinitely many solutions. I am going to solve it to show you that hopefully I will get 0 equal to 0. So I'm gonna get rid of, doesn't matter, my 2 on the top. So I'm gonna multiply everything through by a -1. I'm just gonna write it below here because I'm running out of room. Negative 2x minus 3y is equal to -15. My x's are gone, my y's are gone, my 15's are gone. 0 equals 0. That is an infinitely many solutions. It is a dependent system, and the graph is a line on top of a line. Every time I do this, I'm telling you, because you are going to get on the test where you're going to solve, and you're going to have to tell me. Tell me what the solution is, or how many solutions it has. Okay? So, if you have fractions, you're not gonna get an x in the denominator, or these. You're gonna need numbers in the denominator. Find the lowest common denominator, the least common denominator, and get rid of it, and then solve it. Do not forget about the cost function. Excuse me, that's on the test. Doesn't want us to solve it. I have to change that. It says formulate but do not solve. I'm gonna look at it, and if it's doable, we'll solve it. If it's really crazy, I'm not gonna touch it. Says Michael Perez has a total of $2,000 on deposit, and I have misspelled the word. It's in 2 savings account, not total. Has a total of $2,000 on deposit with 2 savings institutions. One pays interest rate at 6% per year, whereas the other pays interest at the rate of 8% per year. If Michael earned a total of $144 in interest during the single year, how much does he have, doggone it, on deposit in each institution? Let X be the money invested at 6%, and Y be the money invested at 8%. I have to have 2 equations. This is called a system of equations. So we're going to come up with 2 equations. How much does he have on deposit? $2,000. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna say, for the first one, x plus y is equal to 2,000. Alright, and I know that he earned $144 in interest during that year.
You're missing 0.
What?
You said 2,000, it?
Yes, sir.
Just making sure.
Now, also, he earned $144 in interest. One part of it at 6%, part of it at 8%. You can't put percents in an equation. You're gonna have to write it as a decimal. So 6% is 0.06 times x plus 0.08 times y equals 144. That is how you formulate it, but do not solve it. Because 144 is the interest he earned. I know that if I break it up, got X plus Y equal to 2,000. I know that when I find X and Y, when I add them together, they have to equal 2,000. And when I do the sum at 6%, sum at 8%, when I add that group together, it will equal 144. If it doesn't, you have the wrong answer. It has to, when you put the point in, it has to satisfy both equations. If you were doing 3 equations and you came up with an X, Y, Z, it would have to satisfy all 3 equations. If it didn't, it's not the answer. All right? Two and three are good samples of what would be on the test. Especially 2. It says a theater has seating capacity of 9,900 and charges $2 for children and $3 for students and $4 for adults. At a certain screening with full attendance, there were half as many adults as children and students combined. The receipts total $2,800. Forget this. I mean, we'll set it up, but you won't have one like this on the test. This is a 3-equation test problem. Now, what I'm gonna show you on Tuesday, you can solve it. You can actually solve it by algebraic, but it takes like 6 or 7 steps. So, it says let X be the children, Y be the students, and Z be the adults. There are 900 seats. So if I add the children plus the students plus the adults, and they take every seat up, what would X plus Y plus Z equal?
900.
Thank you. All right, that's 1 down, 2 to go. I also, I'm gonna get to the other one in a minute, but I'm gonna go to the last. There are $2,800 in receipts. So, how much does how much is a child's ticket?
$2.
$2, so I have 2X. How much is a student?
3.
How much is an adult?
4.
And when I add those together, I would get 2,800. So that's my second equation. So if I gave it to you with just children and adults, you set this up the same way. You set up how many there are, and then you set up the cost. Sorry. And my last, it says, because I have to have 3 equations. If I have 3 unknowns, you have to have 3 equations. If you have 2 unknowns, you have to have 2 equations. So it says, there were half as many adults as children and students combined. Okay? That's my children and students combined. So if we had 24, and I know there's 900, but if we had 24 students, if I had 24 students, how many adults would I have? I have half as many adults equals to the sum of the child and adult. So if I had 24 children and students, okay?
So X plus Y equals 1/2 Z.
It says there were half as many adults, so half the adults is equal to the sum of the students. If I had 48 adults, half of 48 would equal 24. So it is, x plus y is equal to 1/2 z. I don't know why I put them in parentheses. And in reality, you put it down here. Okay, I just didn't have room. So you're gonna get the same type of 2 and 2. 2 equations, 2 unknowns. So I'll have to find. All right,